Hello, I'm Jocelyn Metzger with Sunshine Therapeutics. In this section of the Balance Fit and Flexible Rider, we'll be covering stretching and strengthening the adductors, the inside of the thigh. To begin with, we always want to stretch a tight muscle before we exercise it. So we're going to separate our legs and we're going to point one toe away from the other. Reaching our arms out, we're going to do what's called triangle pose in yoga. You're going to reach your hand slightly forward and then bend towards the leg that's extended out. If your balance is okay, you can look up towards your hand. This pose can start with your hand on your shin, your ankle, or progress down to the floor as you're ready. But always take your time and breathe into this stretch. Another option in standing would be to keep your feet spread with your toes pointed forward, slightly angled to the side. And then reach down towards one foot, the center, and the opposite foot, repeating this pattern 5 times. Then just stay on one side, breathing deep into this stretch and visioning that adductors and your hamstrings all stretching out. And then move to the other side, doing the same thing, holding for maybe about a minute, and then proceeding to the center. Make sure you keep a slight bend in your knees so you're not hyperextending them. This same stretch can be taken towards the ground. And rather than standing on the ground, separate your legs and reach towards one side, to the center, and then the other side. Making sure that you're keeping your back nice and long and not just collapsing down. So sit up nice and straight and reach forward. You may only get to this point. Remember, just go to the point where you feel a slight bit of discomfort. Stay there, and with each exhale, allow yourself to sink further down. Don't worry so much about whether the feet are pointed back or forward at this moment. Just focus on that range of motion, being able to stretch down. And your legs may not get this far apart. You may have to start with your legs closer together and with a blanket underneath your knees to support your legs. Always listen to your body. As these stretches become easy, you may want to try to do a stretch with your legs up the wall, where you'll sit towards the side of the wall and then bring your legs up against the wall. This may be a stretch for you, and then you stop. Or you could put a strap around your leg and allow your leg to fall down to the side, and then bringing that leg up with or without a strap, letting the other leg fall down, and then allowing both legs to separate, holding each of these for a couple minutes, and then bringing them together. After you've stretched your adductors, then you want to strengthen them. You can do this with a 10-inch ball. And what you do is you place the 10-inch ball between your knees and simply squeeze. And squeeze for 10 seconds, holding 4 times. To advance this, to make it a bit more challenging, try this in standing, where you can place the ball between your knees and do squats. And then try raising your arms up as you do these squats. Remember always to activate your core muscles so that the main body is doing most of the work and not stressing the legs. So I zip up my core and tuck my tail, pull those ribs slightly down, and then I proceed to do my 10 squats for 2 sets. Making sure that I'm squeezing the ball, but not so much that I'm going to roll my knees in. If you find that, then you may be squeezing too much. As always, if you're stretching an area and you find that it's not releasing, or you've taken time off of your main activity in order to rest an area that's injured, only to return and find that area begins to pain you again, look elsewhere in the body to find out if it may be a pelvic imbalance, tension in the upper body, or something going on anywhere else in the body to see if that's the cause. That's why it's important when you're doing your stretches to be in a quiet place and give yourself a good amount of time to complete your stretches and feel what's going on inside your body so that you can treat the cause, not just the symptoms. For more information, please visit sunshinetherapeutics.com to schedule a myofascial release appointment or for more myofascial release stretches.